Hello, welcome to another Ready Aim Raw video. Today we're going to be looking at something a bit different. Today we're going to be looking at a journaling RPG, something that I really enjoy. Just conceptually, I think journaling RPGs are great. Whether you're, a GM or a player, normally they're just great for jotting down ideas. They help with writer's block. They help just all round creatively getting your brain thinking. So yeah, this is Lost Below the Earth by Michael Whelan, whose name you may recognise from Dicebreaker. So yeah, I wanted to get a video out on this because it's a good RPG, and it's content at the end of the day. So yeah, if you want to see more like this, especially these smaller zine RPGs, drop us a comment and obviously subscribe, because I love stuff like this. I love weird little unknown RPGs. I've got a few other things that I want to talk about, as part of this little content drive, I guess. I just on the other side of the camera, I've got the 40k, one of the 40k RPG rulebooks, and one of the supplement books. I've also got Blade in the Dark and Cyborg, also to review some point this month, as well as board game stuff that I want to review and talk about. So yeah, can't wait to get that on the channel. But let's get into this. This maybe the wrong time of year for this sort of thing, because this is very much a more horror tinged journaling RPG, which some of my favourite RPGs, especially journaling RPGs, horror RPGs. I think stuff like The Machine and 1,000-Year-Old Vampire, stuff like that is great. Really gets you thinking in that sort of a different, slightly more uncomfortable headspace. So yeah, as you can see, my copy is a little bit banged up. It's it's lived in the bottom of a drawer for a while. So yeah, it's a little bit worse for wear, but I think that just adds to the vibe of the whole book. It is quite a short one. It's only 37 pages long. And a good chunk of those pages are just prompts. So yeah, obviously we've got your contents, a little bit about what this game is. The idea is that you have found something. Could be a hole, could be anything, really. Obviously, Lost Below the Earth immediately brings ideas of weird caves and caverns. But at the end of the day, it could be anything, It just requires a little bit more thinking on part of the player. But as with all RPGs, you can twist things and bend them to your liking. And the joy of, especially of journaling RPGs, is a lot of it is just prompts you can come up with entirely your own. You can expound and expand on the prompts given. If you're writing something and based on a prompt, you might then be inspired to go beyond that prompt for that session. And I've had sessions where the prompt has maybe given me maybe a couple paragraphs, but by the time I got through those couple paragraphs, I've then gone, there's more to this, so I'm going to write more. Got me thinking about describing landscapes and describing senses, things like that. So yeah, all you need, as is often the case with these RPGs, is dice, normally d6s or a d20, and a deck of cards. Sometimes it will say with jokers, sometimes without. So yeah, I think this is with jokers. Yes. Yeah. I will say the art in this book is superb. It definitely helps invoke the sort of vibe you're going to try and get yourself in. It's dark, it's moody, it's got a very almost sort of Hieronymus Bosch-esque vibe to it. It's weird, it's a little bit unsettling. And the layout of the book is also really, really good. You've got bits of text at odd angles, but the text itself is legible and readable, which is more than I can say for stuff like Morkborg and Cyborg, where those books genuinely give me a headache. So yeah. Yeah, it's all really nice, especially the fact that most of this book is white text on a black background, so it's which is a little bit different, but I kind of prefer it. When I'm writing stuff on my phone, especially, I will I have it in dark mode, so it's white text on black backgrounds. Yeah, a little thing on interpreting prompts, and every now and again there's these little things on sort of, I guess, designer's notes, because you can play this in a group, but I think personally this is especially with it being a journaling game, it's nice to have a little diary to to write in yourself. A thing on safety tools and just making sure that you're okay playing the game and no lines are crossed. Again, as I mentioned in my review of the Fate Condensed RPG, I'm glad that this is a thing that exists in books now. The fact that playing horror RPGs is great, but at the end of the day, you don't want to be making it so you don't want to play the RPG. So it's nice that this exists, and anyone who doesn't like safety tools in their RPGs, at the end of the day, they can just fuck off. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be about the bullshit with it. If you don't like safety tools in your RPG, you're just wrong. You're just fucking wrong. Yeah, you're just fucking wrong. Anyway, the rest of this book is prompts, which I'll do a quick flip through. but I don't want to hold them too long. If you do want to read them, I guess pause, but half the fun of this is pick up the PDF, which I think is on itch.io, or I think the book's still available. Yeah, I think the book's still available physically. But yeah, really, really interesting style zine. I want to do more videos on zine style RPGs, but I don't have enough to do that yet. Something that I'll probably look at doing in the new year, especially with zine month being in February. I'll probably do a episode video on zines and where to get them, I guess, because they're a great way of supporting small creators, because it's great collecting these sorts of small journaling RPGs online as PDFs, which is how most of my journaling RPG collection is stored, because it's cheap and easy to just write up something and make it a PDF. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Something not very of the season, but I don't have much that is, so that's just a bit of a problem. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Yeah, take care of yourselves. See you next time.